Lord, the hell did you just give me?
What you call it?
Tequila?
No.
This vodka?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, it tastes like tequila though.
You smoking boot mouth cigarettes, that's why.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my palate's all over the fucking place these days.
Good evening, programs.
Greetings, programs.
We fire this up. Yeah, I got a little bit of pre-show right there.
Yes.
Him smoking the rice paper cigarettes from World War II.
These are not rice paper cigarettes, they're just generic cigarettes. Thank you very much.
Oh, from the res?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I guess. Whatever. Greetings, programs. Get your ass in here. Welcome to another week of Poverty Podcasting we call Geeks From Apt 2 Podcast. We are recording from Apartment 2 Studio, somewhere deep in the heart of Rock City, New York. I am your geek with a voice, Alan One. Across from me is none other than Brother C.
It's me. It's me. His Brother C. ComiCon was a thing, which will pretty much probably devote most of the show to.
Sure, we sure will. You're spoiling it already.
No, not really. Because everything.
Oh, you're not spoiling it. You're just
everything is foreplay until then. So I'm gonna let you take care of the necessities first, and we're gonna breeze right through the bullshit because we're gonna dive into this fork first, meat and potatoes.
Let's take care of some business first. Right.
That was a perfectly tall Pepsi can.
You think that you like? How you think we've done almost 20 episodes of this shit so far?
Or ASMR cast is still in the future.
If it wasn't for some libations. But anyways, as he said, let's take care of some business first. We are on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe. Finger pop that bell so you're notified of all new episodes when they come out each week. We're also on Twitter at Geeks from Apartment 2, at Geeks from Apartment 2. I don't know why I was saying .com. We do not have a .com yet, but I assume it's coming, but I don't assume shit anymore. I assume nothing. And you can email me directly at luckymerciless1@gmail.com. So glad we got out of the way. Now, as he said, I mean, let's not waste any more time because as two fellow geeks.
Yes.
Unbeknownst to me this weekend, I'll be honest, I didn't know this was going on this weekend because I don't live in San Diego. But yes, it was the San Diego ComiCon, the biggest Comic-Con of the year in this country. It's also one of the things that I need to cross on my bucket list before I'm too old to give a shit. It's up to Romania.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not just because of Hall H. And I know we talked about this off mic a few times.
Yes,
since
we'll definitely get into it this time because it had that feeling more so this year than anything else. But before
Hall H.
Before we get into that.
Oh, okay. Oh, it seems you got some thoughts. So go ahead.
No, I'm gonna get this out there real quick. My week has been nothing but really, really hard work and brushing up on my Chinese.
For
work. Okay, so I work in service industry, right?
Food service industry, as do I.
As do you. And we have had an influx of international patronage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing about our customers is that they have very, very limited English. Now, through the years, we've always been cycling in internationals. So I actually had a tongue and an ear for speaking Chinese to help them acclimate and move them just through the line faster, right? So, basics like how to say tomato, broccoli, basic line food, eggs, stuff like that. So it got to a point today where I was like, damn it, I'm really going to need to brush up on this again because going from person to person, showing them the same thing over and over and over again, to have them give me that like blank, I don't get this, please say it even slower expression is just, it makes my job exponentially more difficult, especially since I have older, they're not quite seniors, but they're edging up there. You know that feeling.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you. Fuck
You agreed before you didn't.
Fuck
So
you.
I'm going with the first one. We got like seniors in there, and they kind of are mixed into this crowd,
Right.
and they can be kind of impatient, which is understandably so because they've been coming to this institution for 20 years now, and they come every summer, and up until this year, they've had their own reserved space. So they had their own, catered room and service, and they didn't have to leave this air conditioned room. Now they have to commingle with the plebs, however you decide to say it,
Plebeians.
and they are not pleased. They have to wait in line for food. They have to, get bumped into, and some of them are pretty old with canes and stuff. So I do try to, help those guys out as quickly as possible. But yeah, so I've been sitting down with my earphones on, listening to Chinese, asking the customer, how do you say this, and getting 5 different answers for the same thing. Because, some people say it using slang terms. Some people say it this way. Some things they don't have a word for. And so they just call it like flippity-doo-dah. So, yeah, that's been my week. That's been my experience. And another thing that's also work-related. I am feeling that Thundercat syndrome more and more.
Okay.
Where it is just like, I don't understand how not learning is a thing. Like, we've covered the fact that things have names and you should use the names for things.
Sure.
Right? So you don't call a gun a bang bang, because that's what babies do. You don't call a cup a sippy. You don't say, I need my sippy. Right? You say, pass me the cup. So how the hell am I supposed to understand that you want my power adapter for your phone, your charger, when you call it a block? Pass me your block. A what? Like a toy block with a letter on it? A block of cheese? I was like, I don't get it, man. And it was just one of those things where it was like, I don't even think the vernacular goes, full board, where if you say it to another young person, they understand, because everybody was dumbfounded by what the fuck a block is. And it's, your charger. And we've had this conversation before, and now it's just like, like day by day, it hits me even more and more. It's not even just, language. It's mannerisms. It's work ethic. It's everything. And it gets to that time where you just want to take a brick to someone's ankle so they don't wander off and stay at their goddamn station.
Yeah, I mean, well, what are you gonna do about Thundercats? Also, these Chinese people, if they've been here for 20 fucking years, learn.
No, they're not the ones who've been here for 20 years. The old people have been here for 20 years.
That's my point. If you've been here for 20 fucking years, learn the fucking language.
They're not. The old people aren't Chinese. The old people are a separate group.
Okay.
They are completely unrelated to the Chinese people.
Still, learn the fucking language.
The Chinese people are fresh off the boat.
Learn the fucking language.
I would love to see. I would love to see how well you do in Shanghai.
I am not. I wouldn't go to Shanghai, and if I did, I have enough money to hire a fucking translator, so I don't have to say this shit. This is called first world fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking with you, man.
I guess.
I mean, hey, listen, man.
Weird flex,
we should probably learn Chinese, because they're gonna take over in 10 years.
When they collect the debt.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. When Red Dawn is real, and the Russians and the Chinese are taking over, you're gonna learn Russian and Chinese.
I forgot who said, but we should learn Chinese before they roll the tanks up the street like Tiananmen, and they got little tiny jackboots goose stepping down our streets.
Fucking that's Archer.
Was it Archer?
Yeah. It was the black dude.
You're right. The diversity hire.
Yes, he's a double diversity hire. The double whammy.
Yes.
Yes. And he makes that speech at the end
Yes,
when he
he
gets his arm
does.
torn off.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
He's kind of right, though.
He pretty much is, man. Especially if you want to keep Trump in office for another 4 fucking years.
That's not going to happen. But let's definitely get off politics.
Yeah, well.
That's not how we roll
because,
in this apartment.
Yeah, because we can sit here and probably talk about that. I think he will. I
I don't care.
But we will. I don't really care either because I live in an impoverished part of town, so it's not really affecting me because I'm not better off now than I was when Trump was in office.
Or when Obama was in office.
Or Bomber.
Yeah.
But yes, let's get off politics. This is not what this show is about. It's a geek show, and as you alluded to, yes, this past weekend was San Diego ComiCon. A lot of things that came out of Comic-Con this past weekend. So let's start with Marvel.
All right.
Because that was a big thing that came out of Comic-Con.
The next phase.
I'm surprised that they even came to Comic-Con because Disney always does their own press conference.
Yes, they do.
So it's interesting that they came to Comic-Con. They have laid out I feel part of Phase 4. At least for
at least
for the next 2 years. It's not like last time when they did the whole rollout. It was like, some of these movies aren't coming out for like 4 fucking years. Really gotta stay alive for 4 fucking years and watch Avengers Infinity War. This is bullshit, right? They're at least smart enough to say, hey, listen, this is what's going on for the next 2 years. And a lot of that stuff was coming to the app. The Disney Plus app that's coming in November.
Yeah, which, you know what?
Well, listen, there's some stuff that we already knew was coming anyways.
No,
they just made an official announcement.
It's not that, but it's like, it's kind of all these apps that are coming out where you're getting back into the problem that Netflix solved, where you had to have all these premium channels when you had cable just to enjoy like the few programs that you did want to watch on each of them. So Netflix solved that problem. And now you have these different apps that come out that are bringing back the problem again. So I'm going to just stick to one, and the other one I get for free anyway, so screw it.
Yeah. What are you going to do at this point? Everything's a la carte now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there will be a day when there's one company that offers all these apps for a low price. It's like, Time Warner or Spectrum.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's coming. But for right now, hey, listen, you want to watch, for example, Picard, the new Star Trek show, which looked interesting, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay for the CBS All Access.
Yeah, no one's going to do that.
I think that trailer looked interesting for Picard.
Yeah.
Because it had some returning characters like 7 of 9.
Uh-huh.
It had Data, and I just assumed we're going to get some more people, maybe like Riker or Crusher or
Taserface.
Yeah. But it looked interesting. I was like, I'd watch it.
But the thing is
I'm not going to pay that money. I'm not going to pay the money for All Access.
And that's the problem. It's like STD was supposed to draw people in to pay for all the access, but no one wants STD for all access prices.
Yeah, I didn't. I watched the first 3 episodes. It seemed like it was more in line with the Star Trek movies. It was too slick for it to be something that happened before the Enterprise even happened. Yeah.
It has episode 1 syndrome, where everything is shiny and chrome, but it's older than the original series.
Unlike Picard, where that makes more sense because it's after the Next Generation.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this thing's interesting. And it's always cool to see Patrick Stewart reprise his role as Jean-Luc Picard. So, will I see it? Probably not, because I don't want to have to go through the trouble of pirating the shit.
Yeah.
Especially with these computers that I have. I don't have a VPN. So I always get caught doing that shit, unless it's like weird. A goddamn comic book. It's the only thing they don't care about. They don't care about comic books. They care about everything else. Oh, you want to pirate fucking Monday Night Raw? You're going to get caught.
Yeah.
You want to pirate Star Trek? You're going to get caught. You want to pirate these movies? You're going to get caught.
Books, though. Books is where it's at, people.
But books, I was like, who the fuck reads? Yeah, let that go.
Yeah.
You can let that go all goddamn day. Or computer programs.
Steal these words.
Steal these words.
You'll have all the time.
Yeah. But getting back to ComiCon, let's talk about Marvel.
Yes.
And the Disney Plus app, because a lot of this stuff connects to the Disney Plus app.
Yes, it does.
Stuff that we knew was coming anyways. They officially announced. So yes, they are doing a Loki show.
Yeah,
They are doing a.
I have the list here if you want me to run through it.
They're doing well. I pretty much memorized it.
Oh, okay. Well, fantastic.
They're doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
Yes, they are.
They are doing a Scarlet Witch and Vision show.
Yep, WandaVision.
And we'll get back to that in a minute. WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
That just seems silly. That seems like a show with Wanda Sykes. She just sits there and watch TV.
Kind of like what's that one with the rapper? They sit down. It was with Bronson.
Action Bronson.
Action Bronson
and friends watch Ancient Aliens.
Yes.
Yes, it sounds like that. Or Insane Clown ICP Theater.
ICP Theater is also really
cool. It's like a Wanda Sykes. She was on Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, it sounds like that.
She's watching old videos.
Yeah. We know they're doing Hawkeye, but not Clint Barton.
No,
it's Kate Bishop.
Yes.
But I just assume that Jeremy Renner would make a cameo here and there.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's the Ronin.
So we know that those 4 shows are coming sometime in the next year or two for the Disney Plus app. And in the case of WandaVision,
yes,
it ties into the next Doctor Strange movie that's coming out sometime in the next 2 years. So they really want you, Marvel really wants you to buy the Disney Plus app. Like, well, you want to know, you don't want to know what's going on with Doctor Strange, you got to watch this show over here.
That ties into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So that's on the TV side.
Yes.
On the movie side, we're getting a couple of movies. They announced a couple of movies.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was Eternals, which I don't know who the fuck the Eternals are.
I can't remember.
I don't know who the fuck they are.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm confusing the Eternals or the Celestials, but I think the Eternals created the Celestials, so your Ego, the Living Planets, your Galactus, the people who created them.
Okay, well, I just hope they're more interesting than the Inhumans.
Inhumans are dope. They just did fuckery with them.
They're not fucking dope.
Inhumans are cool.
I will tell you why.
They're fucking space royalty.
I will tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because when they announced Inhumans, this is like the rollout for Phase 3.
Oh, the show? Okay, go ahead.
No, it wasn't even a show at that point. It was a movie. That the Inhumans was supposed to be between Infinity War and Endgame.
Really?
Technically.
Okay.
Because in Infinity, they do play a big part in what happens during the Infinity War and what happens afterwards. So for me, I had to do some homework. So I read some stuff from the Inhumans, and they were so fucking boring.
I like them.
They're the most boring fucking team.
They're not a team, they're a family.
Okay, the most boring fucking family.
Not more so than Marvel. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four is way cooler.
The only person that's cool in Fantastic Four is Reed Richards' son, who is like super powerful, all reality shifting kid.
No.
That's it.
No.
Oh, Invisible Woman. So dope. Human Torch. Light me a cigarette.
Okay, they're cooler than the fucking Inhumans. One superpower is that he can scream loud.
No.
One is because her hair has powers. They have a stupid dog. It's
Lockjaw.
Dumb.
Lockjaw is dope.
It's dumb.
He's a good dog.
It's a fucking dumbass fucking family. Dumb.
Meh.
I did not care for Inhumans at all, and that's probably why the show didn't fucking work either. Everybody shat on that show quickly.
They shat on it because it was a bad show. Okay. It's like Cloak and Dagger. Did anybody watch that? Hello. No.
Well, they're not cool either.
Cloak and Dagger are not cool.
Cloak and Dagger are not cool. Just like the Inhumans are not fucking cool.
See, but the thing is that they always aside from Guardians of the Galaxy, who are intrinsically, just space hijinks, they're not really cool. It's just that they kind of fell into the right slot where they were goofy enough and fun enough where they fit. Right now, the thing is like Luke Cage fit. His first season and second season were good. Jessica Jones' first season fit. Iron Fist, but the Inhumans needed a movie. They're a little bit too larger than life to do street level shit with. You do street level shit with street level heroes. Punisher, fine, stuff like that. But they kind of botched it.
We can agree to disagree because
we're going to
boring.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
The books were boring, super fucking boring.
In any event,
so yes. We also know that they're doing a Black Widow movie.
Yeah,
it's taking. It
has to be a prequel.
Yeah, it's taking place between Civil War and Infinity War. We do know that.
Yes.
And I don't think they have to do too much de-aging with Scarlett Johansson.
No.
If they're gonna do anything, like make them tits better.
I guess.
Okay, so there's some new characters coming that we know of. They're doing Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Master of the Kung Fu.
Yep.
And I don't know how the fuck it's gonna work or where he fits in the MCU. Because all your superpower is you're just good at Kung Fu.
I figured he'd do more shit with the hand. Or what is the five is it the 5 rings or 10 rings or whatever? I don't know this character. But if
I know very little of him.
Everything relating to Kung Fu is street level shit. So you deal with ninjas.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
It's gonna play out like Ninja Assassin.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work. But we know that's coming.
Yeah, okay.
We also know that they're doing there are 2 big surprises coming out of this. First one was that they're doing a new Blade movie.
Yeah!
And it's Marshmallow Ali.
Yep, Marshmallow Ali.
That is the new Blade.
Then again, I mean, it fits.
We should really learn his name.
It's Mahershala Ali. I know.
Okay.
Am I going to be the default? Say, you're going to point and be like, I say the name?
Marshland Ali.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, yeah. But yes, he is the new Blade.
Yeah, it fits.
The guy from Green Book. And wasn't he the bad guy in the first season of Luke Cage? Pseudo?
Yeah.
He's one of the bad guys?
I think
so. Disney's like, fuck out of here, Netflix. Those don't count. Because...
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing. They've done that a lot. Where wasn't Killmonger also Johnny Storm?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, nah, yo, fuck your movies. They don't exist anymore. He's Killmonger now and forever.
Yeah, yeah.
So
they're doing that with Masatiki Ali.
Oh God, just
what? Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. His name is him and the dude that was the bad guy in Four Brothers. Chiclet Ikafor?
Yeah.
Is that his fucking name?
No, it's not. I know who you're talking about.
We'll get back to him in a minute.
Eagle Fort?
Yeah.
Fucker.
I don't know how to pronounce your name because your names are fucking just as weird as my real name.
Yes.
Right? That's why I call myself Alan One and not my real fucking name.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with this.
Yes.
Not so much that he's playing Blade. Mm-hmm. Because somebody's got to play Blade.
Yes.
And Wesley Snipes is old as fuck.
Yes.
So why would you play old man Blade? And let's be honest. Anybody remember Sticky Fingers? He was Blade at one point.
Was.
Yes, he was.
Fuck.
So yeah, that's right. So
fuck, he was.
So Marshlands Ali is the 3rd iteration of Blade.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
Fine. Yeah.
That's not my problem with it.
What's
the problem with this is that because it's part of the MCU,
yes,
we're not getting an R-rated Blade again. We're getting a PG-13 version.
But the thing is this, okay? Daredevil's R-rated, and I think they're not gonna go hard R, but it's one of those things where it's doable. They know it's doable. I just don't think they're gonna do it.
The first 2 Blade movies were fucking dope.
Yeah, they were. They were
98
great.
Blade was dope.
Yes.
Blade 2 was dope. Guillermo del Toro's Blade, dope.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Trinity, not so much.
Garbage.
Trinity,
No,
not so much.
flat out hot garbage. No one talks about that one.
And I don't see Disney straying from their formula that has worked so far.
Yeah, funny, ha ha, ha ha ha.
With just family-friendly shit.
Yeah.
They're not going to go the R-rated route with Blade, which is dumb because, in essence, Blade is a half-human, half-vampire who fights vampires.
Yes.
And I just don't see Disney being like, "Oh, we're going to do an R-rated movie."
Well,
Even though,
yeah,
we know that R-rated comic book movies sell. You had Wolverine.
Yep.
No, or Logan, I should say. We had Deadpool.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
I mean,
stuff like that.
You can't. The thing is this: it's gonna have to be really, really fucking close to an R, because you can't have them hero tossing vampires. That's just not gonna fucking.
But that's what's gonna happen.
I think they'll go to him dusting them, and they won't go as far as having excessive blood splurt. But I don't think the action will suffer for it.
And it's not Blade. It's like if Disney decided to, we're gonna bring the Punisher in here.
Yeah,
they could do it. Sure,
they'll do exactly what they did with Punisher Warzone.
No, not.
Where everything you see muzzle fire and you see people fall, but you don't see the connecting bullets.
Oh yeah, you did in Warzone. I think you're talking about the first one.
Oh, the first one, yeah. Warzone it had lots of
Frank Castle blew a dude's face off.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that I like Warzone for the action, but the acting sucks. Yeah, and I like the first one for the acting, but the action is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I always say that I like the 2004 Punisher because of Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
He was a great Punisher. The story around him sucked.
Yes.
Whereas Warzone, I didn't care for the dude that played Punisher.
But the action was top notch.
The action, the violence was top notch. I don't think you're getting. I think you're getting more Thomas Jane Blade than you're gonna get Warzone Blade. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or Ray Park Blade, which is a problem for me. It's a problem. Cool, they're bringing him in. It's like they're bringing Shang-Chi in. I don't know how they play in the grand scheme of the MCU going forward with Phase 4, but I guess it'd be interesting to see. Now, there was one last movie that they did announce. There was a bit of controversy with this.
Yes.
They announced that they're doing a 4th Thor movie.
Yes, Almighty Thor.
Oh, it's not called Almighty Thor.
I know.
Unless they fucking changed it.
No,
it's called Love and Thunder.
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
Thor, Love and Thunder. Chris Hemsworth is coming back.
Yes.
Tessa Thompson is coming back. The director of Thor Ragnarok is coming back.
Yes.
The problem with this is Natalie Portman is coming back.
Yes.
And that's where the real...
She plays Almighty Thor. He plays Thor the Unworthy.
Yeah.
And
that's where the wheels start falling off with this movie when they announced that Natalie Portman, at some point in this movie, is worthy enough to pick up the hammer.
I think that's what everybody's gripe is about.
Yeah.
Is that she played a bit role in the other Thor movies, and then she just fell off, and now she's back. And it's like, I have no problem with her as an actress, but I don't see you as Almighty Thor. And that's just my 2 bits on it.
Well, here's the problem, see.
Yes.
Is that they tried this in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
They did Lady Thor, and it was Jane who was the new Thor, per se.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, MCU line-wise, it's...
But again, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that hardcore fans, the hardcore Marvel fans, shat all over Lady Thor.
Because
they didn't want Lady Thor. They didn't want Lady Wolverine, even though it was X-23.
X-23 is a fine fucking Lady Wolverine.
Okay.
She picks up the mantle well.
Okay, but they didn't want that.
Yeah.
They didn't want Asian fucking Incredible
Okay,
Hulk.
okay. I'll explain to you what the whole hullabaloo was because I read a lot about it. Okay, it's the idea that it was too much change too quickly, right?
Exactly.
You had a whole Avengers flip into what they called progressive Marvel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you had Riri, you had Asian Hulk, you had Lady Thor, you had who else was it? There was one more.
Well,
Um,
we're gonna get into all that.
well, in any
But
event,
say your point.
it
Say your
was
point.
it was just literally you took uh uh it wasn't so much taking the entire establishment and flipping it, it's that you gave each individual character crappy stories. And they had very slanted political angles with each different story. And that's what people were really upset about. It wasn't so much well, it was the change, but it was a lot of change that happened rapidly. But it was also people don't want politics in their comics. They don't want politics in their video games. They don't want politics anywhere other than politics. And when your escapism ends up being political, then it sucks. That's the crux of the argument. But you mostly hear people, man, Lady Thor, mad. Okay, end point. Go ahead.
The point with all this is, see, is that in the comics, nobody wanted this shit. They didn't want any of these new characters. I think the only one that stuck was the new Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan.
Yeah,
It makes you wonder why they're not just doing that for Phase 4. Maybe that's coming.
that's probably on the in the
Maybe
works.
that's coming. I don't know. Because I think it was smart, again, that Marvel came on and said, this is going on for the next 2 years. Now it's coming out in 4 years or 5 years.
Now, I think they probably looked at the past mistakes of their fast rollout and said, if we do this with the fucking movies, people are going to riot and not. Well, they're not gonna not watch them, but there's gonna be a stink.
Well, they're doing the same thing that MGM did with Bond. Let's get in front of this. Oh, we're going to do a Black Lady 007? Let's get in front of this first.
Might as well, because they don't want
and it's the same thing here with Marvel. They saw what happened with Black Lady 007, and they're like, oh, okay, let's just say it. And at some point in this movie, Jane, aka Natalie Portman, becomes the goddess of thunder.
I'll say this is that another one thing that two things. One, for all of these new characters, they put contingencies in there. They got like written in contingencies. So, Lady Thor is literally on a cancer death clock.
Sure.
So like they wrote that in just in case there was so much backlash that they gotta kill off the character, so they can always do that. But
Hold on. Keep talking.
another thing is,
we have a guest.
Did you hear about Valkyrie?
Oh, Tessa Thompson?
Yeah.
I know she's coming back.
Yeah, but that she's a lesbian on Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah. So while he's gone, I'm just gonna rub my balls all over his stuff. I'm gonna have to pull down my shorts and get this mic stand, just grease it up with gym sweat and nonsense. Oh my god! He's coming back. I should pull up my pants. Shh! Don't tell him. Anyway, hey, we have a guest.
Yes, we do. We have a guest.
Oh.
You gotta traverse. I think you have to traverse through here, but programs here for what is it? The fourth time?
A time more than one.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is DK. What's going on, DK?
Oh, not much, man.
That's a cool dog shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No
cone of shame for you.
You have walked into a conversation we're having about San Diego ComiCon and what Marvel is doing.
Yes.
I don't know if you know what's going on.
We talked about Thor: Love and Thunder with Lady Thor.
What? Isn't Marvel doing some other movie I didn't expect them to be doing?
They're doing Blade.
Yeah.
The new Blade.
I wonder if motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill will be just like.
No, they're not going to say that line again.
They have to.
Yeah,
It's iconic now.
Yeah, it has to be in there.
It is fucking PG-13. That's the problem. Like I said, with fucking Blade. But getting back to Thor for a second.
Assholes always
The
trying to
problem
slide up
is
slope.
with this is that to my point is that they tried this in the comics and nobody wanted that. To the point where Marvel had to come back out with the old characters because everybody was like, "No, these aren't the characters I grew up with."
Yeah, I mean they spoke with their wallets, and
yeah, and I think they might do that again with Lady Thor.
I don't think they will.
I think you don't know that. You don't know that because there's already been controversy on the internet about this. Like, no, we don't want this. We don't want this. We want Hemsworth because he's Thor.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, how many women's rights activists are really buying comic books?
See, none. Exactly, but you got to understand.
Question.
It's the vocal minority that gets the grease for the squeaky wheel. That's how it works. We all know that's how it works. None of us like it, but the vocal minority is what people are, placating to in Hollywood. But the thing is this: if the Lady Thor angle doesn't work, they'll lean on the Thor the Unworthy angle harder because that's a better story anyway.
I just thought they were going to do as Guardians of the Galaxy, where Thor teams up with the Guardians, which is already going on in the comics.
Yeah.
Lately, so that just makes more sense.
I think this is just a segue into it. They got to do something to fill the void that's left on Earth. I mean, we have Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're gonna do their thing. You gotta tie up these ends to set the new threads. Because if they leave, if you do as Guardians of the Galaxy, right, it'd be fantastic. But then you just have this void where it's like, okay, what's going on with the Avengers? How are the Avengers avenging when I have no idea what they're gonna do with Hulk? If they do World War Hulk or anything of that nature,
well, they would have done that by now.
Yeah, they would have, but they're taking liberties anyway.
Yeah.
So.
No, they would have done World War Hulk. That would have made more sense.
We'll get Amadeus Cho.
If Hulk had his own standalone movie before Ragnarok.
Yeah, true.
So that
is technically what Ragnarok was.
Yeah, that train of sales.
Yeah.
I guess it's cool that they're bringing in new characters because you have to. You have to bring in new characters.
Yeah.
That's the only way that the MCU is going to continue to evolve and grow.
I would have loved if they picked like Lone Star, another just loser, a space loser.
Well, when the MCU has no more fucking ideas, they're gonna do Moon Knight and fucking Dazzler.
I fucking love Moon Knight.
Okay, that's probably
He's coming. Fucking awesome.
That's Phase 5. It's like where everybody's like, who the fuck is Moon Knight?
You know how much groundswell Moon Knight has on the internet? If they did that, motherfuckers would be thrilled.
Yeah, hardcore fucking geeks like us.
Yeah, well,
oh my god, they're doing
Moon Knight. What I did find out was what'd you call it? Taskmaster.
Is going to be in Black Widow.
Yes. And I
did not understand his character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He was fucking weird.
Okay.
He just swings everywhere and has a sword. I was like,
no, he has. Okay, you remember Heroes? The chick with the photographic memory?
Yeah.
That's Taskmaster. That's all you need to know. He learned stuff on the fly and he can mimic people's moves.
Great.
Within human capability.
Splendid. Fucking splendid.
He's a dope ass character.
I just know fucking on the game. He was like, what the fuck's going on with this dude? He just swings and has a sword. Yeah. I don't understand him at all. He sucks. He fucking sucks as a character. He was what I'll say this much. I don't know if you're gonna agree, but I think Taskmaster is he was like a mid-level fucking character in that game. Maybe even low tier character.
No, he wasn't low. He was mid, definitely. But the thing about Taskmaster is this: he even takes his low budget superpower and uses it for low budget criminal shit, where he trains other criminals to be better criminals than him.
Yay!
He's like the gym teacher. He's literally the criminal gym teacher.
Yay! I guess you gotta have a villain for fucking Black Widow, and that's the villain. It's Taskmaster.
I mean,
Steve Taskmaster.
Look at how they often do the villain. The villains are literally the counter of the hero.
When he's not a shit ass pirate, he used to fucking do field goals for Buffalo.
Sweet.
Get the fuck out of here,
Steve Tasker. Man.
Tasker, man.
Fuck out of here. No. No. You're not gonna sell me a fucking Taskmaster at all. He's Marvel's version of fucking Deathstroke.
No.
Yeah, he is. Just in a more suspect costume.
Deadpool is Marvel's version.
You'd have saw fucking Taskmaster Saturday at the Pride Parade.
I don't think special appearance at Rock Pride. Steve Taskmaster
at the Lutz Bar.
I don't think that would have
overtly tight-fitting Bill's uniform.
Taskmaster with all these fucking drag queens.
Wow.
He'd have been
an MC. Yeah, he'd have been an MC. Like, oh shit, they got Taskmaster to MC this fucking drag contest. Dope.
Huh. Nice Bill's onesie.
Cool.
Wow.
You're gonna do crime.
Nice Bill's onesie with the butt cut out in the back.
Wow.
For more easy access.
Wow. There it goes. Taskmaster your pride.
Yes. Master the pride.
Master the pride.
Fuck out of here. Alright, so that's all from Disney. Or from Marvel, I should say.
Yes.
That we know for the next 2 years. We know there's a Black Panther 2 coming.
Yeah.
We know there's a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming.
Yep.
They have not announced that. I just assume that's coming after all this other shite is already out. Some other stuff from Comic-Con. Tom Cruise.
Yes.
There's a surprise
JB's gonna get it on. Oh, what?
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 Tom Cruise. JB's the fight.
Okay.
The Octagon.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he announced that. Yes. That's an actual thing. It's going to happen in a Survivor Series in November.
Yes.
Well, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe WWE got Tom Cruise and Justin Bieber for a wrestling match?
Yeah.
What?
Celebrity death match in real life.
Okay, that is a lie, and I don't want that going out. Like, oh yeah,
we got Mills Lane here.
The Geeks From Apartment 2. Yeah, I'm not Wade Keller or fucking this fucking name. I can't. I'm fucking mind's a blank. But that is not coming. What is coming, however,
me. Continue. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, we got a fucking WWE contract. You didn't tell us this shit. How the fuck you didn't tell us this shit? I'm on the road with you, nigga.
Quetzal takes flight.
All right, you're like the fourth member of New Day that nobody fucking wanted.
The winged servant, ready to
Quetzal
lock all of you.
But on some real shit, I can't see him with the unicorn horn on and some baby blue fucking feelers.
No, see, if
dude, that makes sense. And some tight ass fucking wrestling shorts. I can see that.
If I were the fourth member,
I can see it, but I'm not gonna be happy with it.
I would be still Quetzal. So I need like a feather neck, not boa, but like a neck crest and some arm feathery bands and snakeskin.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So basically, you just be a Dollar General version of Jesse the Body Ventura.
Damn!
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's versed in movie guy.
Yeah.
More like even martial arts.
More like Jesse the not body Ventura.
Jesse the mind. And body.
Okay.
I'm a Muay Guy fighter.
A Muay Guy.
Okay.
I fight much guys.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that shit in a second. But no. Tom Cruise came to San Diego ComiCon, and he dropped his first trailer for Top Gun Maverick. Coming out next year.
Yep.
Which I gotta say is it's just Top Gun again.
It's just Top Gun, but guess what?
It's like nothing changed in the 30 plus years this movie's been out.
No.
It's the same. No, see,
No.
It's the same goddamn story.
Yes, it is.
It has the same goddamn beats. Instead of last time it was half naked volleyball, it's half naked football this time around.
Yep.
What? I saw
And
this
guess
trailer, I
what?
was like, what?
He's playing the same role because he hasn't aged.
Yeah, I think 2001 was a cutoff point for this nigga. After Vanilla Sky is like, this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting now.
Yeah.
You know, the only way he changes is if he's Les Grossman from fucking Tropical Thunder or Tropic Thunder. I should say. Other than that, he's still Tom fucking Cruise.
Still one of my favorite roles of his.
Yeah, mine too. But I did like Vanilla Sky quite a bit.
Did you?
I did.
I bet you didn't like that movie.
I adore that movie.
Oh, okay.
So much so that running gag time.
Oh shit!
My ex-wife got me a Monet painting.
Oh really?
Because I didn't know who he was until Vanilla Sky, and I thought his paintings were dope. So she got me a Monet painting of just the clouds.
Yes.
Because he does such great clouds.
Yes.
Like every time I see like a sunny day, I think of Monet, and think of there's Monet clouds in the sky.
That was the softer side.
Yes. The side of me that just drinks macchiato and does fucking Pilates.
And deep meditation.
Sure am.
Yes.
Asshole. Asshole. Someone
Charmin
said
Ultra.
Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Some other things that came out of Comic-Con, they are doing a new Creep Show. Shudder is doing Creep Show. Saw a trailer for that. It looks fine, I guess. Some other things. What else happened at Comic-Con? There's a ton of stuff that came out. Oh, we're getting cats.
Oh God, yeah.
I saw that.
So,
we're getting cats.
So I got a question. So did we just say fuck all to like making things look good? Because Cats looks fucking horrible.
Well, I mean,
it looks kind of like the first Sonic.
It looks like. Do you remember the Cat in the Hat with
Mike Myers? Yes.
It looks like that, and it's freakish.
Yeah, you know what?
Who's the Rum Tum Tiger again?
There's so many people in this movie.
There's a ton.
Got, Taylor Swift. You've got Jennifer Hudson. You've got Idris Elba.
Yeah.
You've got James Corden. Late night with James Corden. Mm-hmm. You've got a couple other people in this. But listen, it's not that they're making cats, it's that it took them so long to make cats.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like who really is this for? Because Broadway has had
me who saw it when I was 6.
Yeah,
I never seen Cats. I've never seen Cats.
Okay, well I'll put it this way: there is a definite like era of Broadway where it's like it was Cats, Les Mis,
Phantom of the
Opera, and there was a bunch of other plays that came out in the era that already had movies made. And then we had we had Wicked and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the next era.
Yeah, Chicago.
And now we're in like Hamilton and other stuff. I don't follow Broadway.
I didn't either. I don't watch the Tonys.
I'm sure there's a ton of Broadway stuff that's apt and,
I just really we're gonna get like a Hamilton movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like to go that far back That's like saying let's make.
Well, look how long it took to do Dreamgirls, and that was a pretty long running musical as well. Because isn't Cats like the longest running musical of all time?
Yeah, at the Winter Garden Theater.
Huh.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, I remember.
So the fact that it's taking them till 2019 to come out with a goddamn Cats movie is interesting. But again, I guess all this time there wasn't technology to do that, and now we have technology to do Cats. But I'm just like,
what do you need technology for? Put them in fursuits like in Broadway.
Yeah, you need a fursuit and a spaceship. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah. this is not like it would have looked better with like costume design. To be frank, that this whole CG. Let's put their faces on digital cats. It's not necessary, and it's overly expensive.
You could have done this in a dark factory like Star Wars.
And with the talent that they have in the movie, most of them being singers already, you don't need to do the CG fuckery. Just put them in costume, and people
give them some furry suits and
it's a musical.
And take a spaceship and call it a musical.
Yeah, have someone have Taylor Swift sing out of a dumpster. That's $35 a set making.
Damn.
Push one of these.
Well, I could have done this for $6,000.
Yes.
And I could have kept $5,000
in your pocket. Well, one thing for sure. I don't know why Jennifer Hudson is a go-to woman for like iconic Broadway songs. Because she did I Am Telling You for fucking Dreamgirls, and now she's doing Memories for fucking Cats.
She is doing she has the music game on lock.
It didn't work for me.
Mm-mm. But that's the thing. It's like they're leaning on her because she's now the like face of musicals.
I guess. Maybe. Will I see it? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Give a shit. I have time for that bullshit.
SUV, I'll have it.
Yep.
Man, black SUV.
Yep.
He'll have cats. Like, it's right there. So why don't I just sit here and see that? Something else that came out of ComiCon was, and you they sent me the trailer for it. Yeah. Was did Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Looks fucking awful.
I don't think it looks any worse than fucking the first one.
I don't know how they won't make it any better or worse. It's
the same story all over again.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it fucking awful. It's like
a road trip.
I at this point, like I put this up on group chat because my homeboy posted it up. I watched it. I was like, you know what? If we're getting reboots of prequels of sequels, I might as well just make fucking Dinner to Crab People. I might as well make Zombinatrix.
Yep.
I gotta sit down, put pen and paper.
Yeah.
Help me out, script writer.
I'm not a script writer.
Help me out.
Well, not a successful one.
Storyteller.
I'm not a successful storyteller.
Come on.
But my point is with that is that first of all, I already knew that was coming because I'm a fan of Fat Man Beyond, which is his show with Mark Bernard. So he's been talking about this for months.
Yes.
So I knew this was coming. He just didn't say when he was going to drop the trailer. Obviously, he dropped the trailer.
And there you go.
And there you are. The only thing, I said this when you sent it to me, was that too bad I don't smoke weed like I did the last time they did this shit with Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Yeah.
But it's just another goofy fucking road movie. I'm like,
it'll be good for the Thundercats because they need something like that. Just like Jay and Silent Bob.
It's just Kevin Smith fans that like Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
They do a show called What's in the Box.
Yeah.
Where it's just him and Jason Mewes. That's a funny fucking show.
Okay.
I have no strong opinion of it. I'm just like, all right, if they're gonna do it again, then that's fine. I guess.
I just was like, man.
But I can see your point. Was like, really?
Yeah.
It's been 20 fucking years since.
And now you decide. And people have been clamoring for a sequel for years.
Yeah, like Clerks 3.
Yeah.
And Mallrats 2. And this is what he's doing now. Is this movie? So I'm like, all right, fine.
It's
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Zombinatrix in pre-production. Pre-production.
I mean, like real, like pre-production.
Like I'm gonna go home and write the story.
Yeah.
I already have the idea in my head. It's just that stories are not built on just singular, isolated ideas.
Yeah. Are we missing anything else from Comic-Con? I feel like we're missing stuff.
Probably,
We're
but
missing a lot of shit. But I feel like we tackled
the big issues.
The big issues.
I am looking forward to What If, which is the a Marvel animated series.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They were talking about that.
Because I was a really big fan of the What If comics that came out, and they took that to a greater extent into making like mainline stories have that what if feel, like cosmic Ghost Rider
I'm
and
still waiting
stuff
for
like that.
What if you actually, if working out didn't work and you were jacked like Bobby Lashley, but I guess that's not gonna happen.
It takes time to sculpt this.
Nigga, you had like fucking 7 years, homie.
It takes time to sculpt.
Okay.
Okay, and second of all, I don't juice. I'm not on the gear.
I don't think Da Vinci's David
Not
took
on
this
the
fucking
gear.
long.
I don't juice.
I ain't on the gear. I'm a natty.
I don't even think the Sistine Chapel took that fucking long.
It took forever for the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, you're the Sistine Chapel of fucking work.
I am.
We are.
And guess what? Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna be freaking vein popping juice head. That's not gonna happen because that's an aesthetic that I will never try to achieve.
Well, as Yoda once said, that is why you fail.
I have very modest goals and I achieve them on the regular.
Oh, word?
Yes.
Damn, I would have saw this before this fucking podcast happened.
What happened?
I was sitting here on Joe Blow because I was pulling up box office numbers.
Yes.
And there's right on the front page is first look at Eddie Murphy as Dolomite. Man. Hey, listen.
He's old enough. Who fucking at this point?
Who fucking cares? I've seen Dolomite.
Who fucking cares?
Geezers like my ass does. To these young niggas out here, they don't know who fucking Dolomite is. These Thundercats, I don't know who fucking Dolomite is.
Nor will they understand.
Yeah, just how cool Dolomite is. We'll get into that in a minute as well. You got anything else about Comic-Con, homeboy?
I do not.
All right. So let's shift. Well, actually, DK, what's been going on with you, homeboy?
Not much. Waiting for this kid to pop out. Blase.
Well, we do know that Bills camp started.
Yeah.
How's the Bills look these days? The same fucking hot garbage they always are. They've been for the last 20 fucking years.
Try to get 11 wins this year. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, they made playoffs like one season.
Yeah.
That means a broken clock is right twice a day when the Bills make playoffs.
Indeed.
It's like the Raptors making it to the finals. I was like, what? When they made it to the finals?
Yeah. Oh, they won? That's weird.
They won?
Wow.
It's like if the Bills win. Like, what?
They beat the Splash Butter. That's really weird.
Boy.
Did not see that coming.
All right. So, I guess I'll take over then. Because I saw 3 movies this week. The first one was The Lion King. The new Lion King. The premise is pretty much the same. You got young Simba, who is the heir to the throne, and Mustafa is his father, who gets killed early on. Spoilers for a movie that's already been out by his no-good brother Scar.
Yes.
And then I didn't know that he tricked Simba and being like, "You did this."
Yeah.
What do I do? Run. Get out of here. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is literally your first viewing of The Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's the first viewing of The Lion
the creepiest
King
part of the movie.
in in a long time.
Oh, I thought this was like your.
No. I've seen Lion King
Okay.
once before, but I don't remember anything of it. And then he said with Timon and Pumbaa, which is the version of us.
Well, you answered one of my questions.
You're fucking Pumbaa.
You answered one of my questions. They do be prepared.
They do be prepared. Yes. It's a very short song.
Do the hyenas march while Scar is?
No.
God damn it!
Yeah, that was a badass part of the movie.
That
And to take that out is stupid.
Well, the thing is that it's like intrinsic, like Nazi imagery.
It's fucking Disney.
And so, well,
they learn from their last mistakes.
Why not? I heard he was a staunch racist. But anyway,
listen.
This is new Disney, not
second question.
Not old Disney of old.
Second question I had.
What?
Okay, so there is a scene where Simba is wrestling Nala, and it is all important. Does Nala give Simba the fuck me eyes?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, then it's the Lion King.
This is stellar.
So. I would love to see a side-by-side, I'm sure it's on YouTube, a side-by-side comparison between the old animated version and this new animated version. I will say this, as far as how it looks,
yes.
If you're telling me that this whole movie was done in CGI, this might be the most impressive CGI I've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they move like real animals move. They have certain tics that animals would have. Like, for example, there was a scene where a fly went on Scar's ear and he flicked it off. It's the little things about this movie that makes it work for me. The voice actors are
for when you get the picture.
I think so. But I think there are some dirty pirate cuts in this movie. I know at least one, because in the beginning they don't show Simba being born and being raised up in the sky like roots and shit. They didn't show that part. I was like, I know that part's in the goddamn cartoon, so why is it not in this one? The voice actors are cool. Here's the problem with this.
Okay.
The songs. The songs don't work the second time around. I was very underwhelmed by the songs. I mean, you have Beyonce in this fucking movie, and even she can't save this fucking songs and shit.
Okay, so
I was like, what?
What songs did they do?
They did Be Prepared. They did in the beginning. Yeah. They did
of course.
I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Okay, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they did Circle of Life. Because that's at the end, right?
That's also the opening song, just later into the song.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did. I assume they did that, but I didn't hear it.
Okay.
But none of these songs worked.
How did they not work?
Because they sounded weak.
Oh, okay.
They sounded weak. They didn't get actors who are good singers, except for fucking Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
And even she can't.
And she probably churched it up a bit.
Yeah.
That was going to happen.
But, outside of that, this movie is super impressive. Super impressive. The way that they did, Jon Favreau and his team did the CGI, it was very, very cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's a theater movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie that you should take your kids to.
Yeah.
I think they'll get a kick out of it, because I did.
Okay.
They'll be mesmerized like I was with the CGI. It is that impressive.
All right, then.
Then after that, saw Stuber.
Yes.
With Kumail Nanjiani and Big David Batista. Now,
you can remember Kumail Nanjiani, but you can't remember Marshall Ali.
Marshmallow Ali?
Yeah.
Well, that's an easier name to fucking pronounce than his fucking name. Okay? Or the dude that was Scar in goddamn Lion King. What is his name? Chiclet Ejiofor?
We settled on Chiclet Ejiofor.
Ejiofor?
Right. Yeah, so that was... Anyways, so the premise of Stuber is this. Dave Bautista plays Vic. He's an LAPD cop. Him and his partner, which is a cameo, is trying to track down this big-time drug dealer who just so happens to be the cop from The Raid. The one that did all the fucking flippy shit.
Yeah!
Yeah. He's a bad guy.
Love that guy.
Right? Spoilers, his partner gets taken out early on in this movie, and so the rest of this movie is him trying to avenge the death of his partner. And trying to track down his drug dealer. It just so happens that at this point, 2 years later, he's getting laser eye surgery, so he can't see, so he can't drive.
Yeah.
So that's why he gets a Uber.
Yeah.
And it just so happens to be Kumail Nanjiani's character named Stu.
Yeah.
That's his night job. His day job. He works in a fucking sporting goods store.
Yes.
And he pretty much kidnaps him, commandeers him to help him track down this fucking drug dealer. Dude, this movie is so... It's every fucking buddy cop movie you've seen in the last 20 years. It's fucking...
48 hours.
40 hours, Collateral, Training Day. To the point where some of this stuff is cliched. Because let's play a game.
It's a trope now.
No, let's play a game.
Yes.
Because there's in L.A., Central L.A., where do you think one of the places they go to track down this drug dealer? Think about it. I want you to really think about this for a second. If we can take nightclub out the fucking picture, because they do go to a strip club, but it's an all-male strip club.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Well, where else do they go?
Where else do they go? I don't know. For 500, Alex.
They go into a house with a bunch of fucking cholos in it. Because of course they do. I'm like, of course you do.
I was gonna ask if they go to the stroll.
No, they go to
they see a bunch of cholos.
They see a bunch of fucking cholos.
And then they say, "What are you doing here, Holmes? You're in the wrong neighborhood, Vato."
Pretty fucking much.
And then they get shot at. And he's like, whoa, this is just where the Google Maps told me to go.
Pretty much.
Yay!
Pretty fucking
I can't watch this movie.
They also have a scene in there where they have a shootout with a song that doesn't make sense.
Jitterbug?
No, I forget what song it is. Oh, it's all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. This is a fucking that song.
You could have picked any Caesar song. Go ahead, Brian. Pick a Caesar song.
Awesome.
It'll fit in there.
I still think "Breathe" by Fabulous works with everything.
"Breathe" by Fabulous, as we have proven. We've never brought that up on this show, have we?
No, but I think it was it UC?
What?
Or B or DK that came up with the concept that
it was Fabulous me, because I sat down and it was literally, we finished watching that gangster movie, and it was at the end of the movie there was a shootout. He says, "Here comes Santa Claus."
Yeah, that movie with Sean Penn.
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, "Yo, this song goes with this scene," and you're like, "Go fuck yourself." No, it doesn't.
And it
so
does.
I played it, and then I was like, I started thinking, like, over the weeks and months, that does "Breathe" go with every action sequence ever made? And it does.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't matter. The pacing of the scene, it could be fast, slow. You put "Breathe" in there, that gap right in the beginning where he goes, then you gotta. It always hits on whatever action beat's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. But Stuber is pretty much a by the numbers, paint by numbers, cliched buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
It's some bullshit.
It's
definitely a bootleg movie.
I gotta make Zombination.
Then last night I sat here and watched Shaft, the new one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the premise of this movie is that it was 1989. Shaft, played by Samuel L. Jackson, was with his baby mama, played by Regina Hall, who's always confused with Regina King.
Easy enough.
Yeah, right.
They do look very similar.
Yeah, and there's a shootout that happens. Regina King's like, I can't have my kid around this, so they leave. So for the next 20 some odd years,
she raises the kid without
him, right?
And he becomes Shaft.
Yeah. The new Shaft is a data analyst for the FBI.
Okay.
His friend gets killed early on in the movie.
And he goes to his dad for help.
Yes, pretty much.
Of which they then get into a situation where he has to go to his dad for further help. Because he has
kind of, sort of.
He has old school expertise like battleship.
Yeah. And very, very good, see. Very good, see. And that's kind of the movie where it's like Samuel Jackson's Shaft is kind of old school, but not in a good way. Is like the things that worked for you back in 2000 when the last movie came out doesn't work these days.
Yes.
What made it easy was the fact that the movie before it was the exact same.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing, DK, is that the last movie was played straight, whereas this one is very much a comedy. It's very, very much a comedy, and for some people that doesn't work.
No,
it doesn't work, and it's one of those movies that I'm going to sit here and say, well, I can understand why people didn't like that movie so much because it relies so much on comedy this time around. Whereas the first two Shafts, they were action movies. You know, they were cop movies.
Well, that Peoples guy was kind of funny.
Peoples Morales?
Yes.
Peoples Hernandez?
Oh, is it Hernandez? I keep calling Peoples Morales.
Yeah. There's Egyptian cotton, motherfucker. Yeah. You would know it was just a guy and then the Pharaoh came through and gave it to you. Or to that extent.
Look at that, man. Boy's got rhythm. He's having a seizure.
Yeah. I can tell you there's nothing like that in this movie. That being said, out of the two, if I saw this movie before I saw Stuber, I'd have much more of a problem with it.
Really?
But Stuber sucked.
Yeah.
And I thought Shaft was... You have to go in knowing that this is a comedy. And if you go in knowing that it's a comedy, there are some funny shit about it.
No, that's like saying this Payday bar is better than a pile of dog shit. It is.
It is. but
it's still not great.
It's still terrible.
It's still terrible.
Yeah. Well, I liked it. I liked it. Not enough to give it a theater recommendation because you can't see it anyways in the theater.
What about shit with peanuts in it? Does that still qualify as a Payday?
You mean like what Tyrone from fucking the Chappelle Show shout out?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
I guess. I can see where people don't like this movie. I can understand that. I won't debate it with people.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can see why you don't like this movie. I did.
There's reasons not to.
I did, but it's still a bootleg movie.
Enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough of a movie to be like, oh, it's gonna be on my list of movies of the year. It's just not.
So, we spoke about this last week since we are in a movie line. I am now looking up movies to get ready for when fall happens. Because I didn't get to do the summer of Seagal, so I will do the fall of Seagal. Which, to Lornell's point, sounds way better contextually.
Yeah. My name is Alan, by the way. So said my name.
Oh, party foul. Wah, wah.
Yeah, thanks, J. Jonah Jameson.
I am Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
I am Spider-Man.
I am Iron Man. Great. See, fuck boy.
Iron guy.
What else are you going to fucking let slip?
He's a black man.
Anyways,
not by the way you sounded last week. Ha!
What?
See? Play upon your fears.
All right.
Here we go.
There we fucking go. No, here's not where we're gonna fucking go because I did promise the programs on here.
Oh, face reveal.
But we're not. I don't know if we can do that. Actually, we could do that. DK has to take a picture of it.
Whatever.
But I did say that the next time the three of us were together.
Yeah. Together.
That I would tell the condom story.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know what? No better time than right now to do it.
All right, programs.
So, programs.
We're here.
I told Wifey about that because we drove by that now closed VOA Goodwill in the hood. And,
Okay.
Okay, guys. Origin stories time.
So, let's sit back, programs. I will tell you a tale.
Listen to this griot.
This was in the same summer of 2010, which was a awesome summer. I felt it was.
It was a very fun.
The same summer where we almost got kicked out of a goddamn drive-in.
Yep.
This happened. I want to say a little after that happened.
A little bit, very little bit.
Okay, so picture this, programs. I get a call at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning from DK. Mind you, I'd been drinking that morning, as I was accustomed to do back then. Still do, because I'm an alcoholic. Not as bad as I was back then.
Yay.
But all I remember of this conversation, because it all sounded like drunken gibberish at 9 o'clock in the morning, all I heard was drug tests and Trojan condoms. And DK was like, well, me and brother Sierra come to your house in a couple of minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. So now, a couple minutes go by, y'all come to my crib. And DK hands me a Trojan Magnum condom. And I'm looking at this condom like, what the fuck you want me to do with this shit, right? And he says, I need you to fill this with piss. Because at that particular point in time programs, I was the only one he knew that wasn't smoking weed. I had clean piss for the most part. Except for, whatever I was drinking that day. So I'm like, he's like a brother to me. Of course I want to help him out. So I go in the bathroom and piss in this goddamn condom. And I come on and hand it to him. He's like, wait, did you wash that? I'm like, no, piss is sterile, homeboy. Motherfucker, wash that shit.
Yep.
So I go and wash this condom full of piss with fucking Dawn dish soap in the sink, and I give it to him. DK disappears into my bathroom and straps this condom full of piss to his inner thigh, right near his balls.
Yep.
So now this dude's got a condom of my fucking clean piss right near his junk. And we go to this place where they do drug testing.
Yep.
Now the whole way there, he's screaming at anybody in front of him in a car, crossing the street. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of the way! I got this fucking drug test to fucking stuff. Programs never laughed so hard in my fucking life.
Yes.
I'm laughing so hard, I'm on the floor of this fucking SUV. The same gold SUV which we previously fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
With our bullshit. And I'm on the floor of this, just dying. So eventually we make it to this spot. And we were sitting there for, it seemed like hours.
Yeah. It was a good hour and a half.
And as
freezing cold air conditioning room.
Yes, and as the time is clicking by, DK is getting more and more angry. Because again, remind you, he's sitting there with a condom full of my piss near his balls. And we're just looking at
irritated.
Yeah, he was mad irritated. And we're just looking at him like, you alright? You alright, DK? It's fuck off. Shut the fuck off. And we're still sitting here fucking laughing. So he goes and takes this test. And we leave afterwards. And as soon as we get to the parking lot, like, yo, I need to find a fucking Walmart right now. Like, for what? Turns out that when he untied this balloon full of my piss, he fucked around and splashed some of my piss on his pants. So he's walking around with my piss on his pants? It's so funny. So here we are back in the SUV trying to find a Walmart. And the only closest one to us was the one out in the suburbs, in the Irondequoit.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find this. And again, he's just pissed off and fucking irritated. Like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of the way! This guy's pissing my fucking pant leg. And once again, I'm in the back seat dying. Well, suffice to say, we could not find this fucking Walmart. Nope. We end up on Lake Ave, my own stopping grounds. It's like, what the fuck are we going to do? I said, what is the V of A? On Lake. So let's just go there.
Yep.
So we do. Now, DK decides to buy a pair of slacks from there. I bought a shirt. It looked like it was made out of silk. But that's not the only thing that DK bought that day.
Nope.
DK decides to buy this oversized sombrero. And I'm not talking about, like a small sombrero. I'm talking about like
Speedy Gonzalez giant ass sombrero. It was cartoonish.
Yes, it was so cartoonish. And DK decided that he was going to wear this thing the entire rest of the day, which he did. because we stopped out at quite a few places on the way back to your house, your old house,
Yes.
the yellow house. This nigga fucking wore that shit in a grocery store with the two of us standing there, walking with him.
Yep.
And people were looking at him and looking at us. The only thing we could do, the only thing I could do is make this, make the hand signal like when people drink too much. I was like, oh, he's fucking drunk right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him. This nigga wore that fucking sombrero in a Chinese restaurant.
Remember when I hit that car in the Wegmans parking lot?
Yes.
Yeah. Gave them like $50 to not report it. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was so wrong. He wore this fucking sombrero in a fucking Irish pub.
Yeah. Yes.
Mind you, it was nowhere near fucking Cinco de Mayo.
Sure wasn't. It was
not at all.
Summer.
Yeah, it was the middle of fucking summer. It was like July or August, and he still wore this shit. And all I could do is like, yeah, don't mind him. He's crazy as shit, right? He wore that in the fucking liquor store.
Yeah, we got blotto that day.
We got fucked up that day.
We did a lot of that.
Yeah. That's how, especially 2010. That's how a lot of our stories started. It's like we were fucked up that day. Really fucked up, and then we did this.
The gold truck, and
there were so many adventures with that gold truck.
There were.
Jeez.
What suffice to say, programs, he fucking failed his fucking drug test.
Yes, he did.
I sure did.
His piss was too cold.
Yeah.
By like 1 degree.
Like my soul is too cold.
Oh my god.
They're like, this piss is 93 degrees.
Yeah.
Your body temp is 94.
You failed. It was so fucking funny. And that is the condom story.
That is the condom
as promised. Story. As like you said, next time we got three of us got together, I was going to tell that story. I think
a little word of advice, programmers, you gotta stuff that under your balls a little more than I did. You can't just be on your leg. You gotta tuck that under your balls.
You gotta let it. Yeah, you gotta let it lay. You gotta let the twigs and berries just lay on that bone.
It's a shame that we still live in a part of the country that weed's still illegal. I now will never understand it. But you can't get CBD, which is just beer without getting you drunk.
You know what's funny about that is that I recently read a story. I think it was like out in Massachusetts where weed is legal out there, right?
Yeah.
Companies can still drug test you and fire you, even if it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
And so, why? Because
certain jobs. So, if you're a crane operator, you probably.
But the thing is this: is like on one of the stories, they didn't even know the dude smoked weed at all. Like he was just like he obviously doesn't do it on the job. You can't do it recreationally in the public, or there's still people that adhere to the work rules. Whatever you do off the job during your own time is your own time. So both of these cases where people did it recreationally at home and still got fired for it. And the guy that got fired, he worked in food service, right? Got a little cut on his finger, right? Not something that you would need stitches for, but it was protocol of the job that he got to get drug tested. Which
because of workers' comp, right?
Huh?
Because of workers' comp.
Yeah, stuff like that. Make sure you're not, boozing on the job or high. So they're like, well, we got to send you to do this drug test. And he's like, okay. And then they got the results that, he had marijuana in his system. And they were like, you're fired for drug use. And I was like, wait, this is legal here. How am I fired?
And nobody's saying that he did it that day. Because as we all know,
it stays in your system.
You're these fucking programs now.
Yes.
That is fat soluble, not water soluble, like cocaine. Where you can do fucking rails of cocaine and piss that out in a couple of days and you'd be fine. That's why it's just such a fucking antiquated law.
It is.
It really is at this point.
Remind me to tell you another story after we're done.
Okay. Especially in this day and age where, like you said, weed is legal in certain places.
And it's pretty normalized.
Yeah, and so let's say that I go to California
Mm-hmm.
where weed's legal, and I partake.
Yep.
If I come back to New York and try to find a job, I'm disqualified because I smoke weed in a legal spot.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense.
It doesn't
it's
make
such
sense.
a stupid fucking law.
That's why they're trying to like decriminalize it incrementally.
Yeah, when I was in rehab, one of the stories that was going around was like certain employers are taking weed off the drug list because it's such a fucking harmless drug.
It's getting normalized.
Yeah, it's getting normalized more and more each day. I just can't believe that New York State does not decriminalize weed.
To the point, I was actually reading an article today where they found scientists have found out that not necessarily a THC, but added ingredients in cannabis are stronger than aspirin. So they're trying to find ways to extract or extrapolate that potent super aspirin effect from it, because I mean, they people. It's a pain reliever. It works.
Yeah.
And
helps with sleep apnea.
Yeah,
cancer.
It helps
cancer
with
patients.
It helps with so much that
with stress.
For people to say, oh wow, you lose your mental faculties while on it. That's bullshit. You'd have to
do that with that same thing happens with alcohol.
Yeah,
and that's legal.
It is.
So why is weed not legal?
And
that's one of the reasons why I don't smoke weed as much as I used to, especially these days because I'm trying to find another job, and I can't do that because we live in a state where it's still illegal.
Yes.
And you can still be disqualified for certain jobs because
I was just shocked with Cuomo's greedy ass that he hasn't just green-lighted this quickly, and how liberal New York is. Like, how haven't you green-lighted this?
I mean, New York used to be the trendsetters.
Yeah, the
trendsetters.
Yeah.
I mean, LA was that way too, but so is New York. So why are we not on top of this, but California is? How can you get it legal in Maine, but not here?
Not in the second bluest state.
You really think that if fucking dispensaries were here in the Rock, that the Rock wouldn't be better off? You know how much money would be made if dispensaries popped up here tomorrow?
Yeah. It'd make tons.
It's just ridiculous.
Put a police presence out there like you do for all dispensaries.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And on top of that, it's bringing economy into New York State and bringing in jobs.
People would come here if they could smoke weed.
Yeah.
Tourism
definitely.
Yeah. You really think people from Toronto's going to take the fast ferry, was not around anymore, just to come here and not smoke weed?
Yeah, that's true.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Like I said,
people from Pennsylvania aren't going to come up here to smoke weed, so they can't be jailed for 3 years for like a quarter.
Yeah,
one of my friends who streams, right? I was sitting there talking to him while he was streaming, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, dispensary's about to close. Let me run to the corner store real quick." Comes back with just bags of stuff and just starts, lighting up and eating edibles, and I'm like, is that normal out there in Canada?
Yeah.
It's just I mean, it's so chill. Like, it's like going downstairs for a pack of smokes.
Plus, you went through phases of making that K2 shit legal and all that fake weed that fucking
get you,
kill you, or make you basically just
that Skywalker push.
Yeah. Like that's
but you're
way
not gonna
more
make
dangerous.
weed more. Yeah, you're not gonna make regular weed. Just legal.
Stop putting fentanyl in it, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. One last thing before we close up for tonight. Finally saw Striking Vipers.
Black Mirror.
And the first episode was I think that's a trend. Like the first episodes are the best episode.
Yes.
The Callister episode is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So is the one where I think the Prime Minister had to fuck a pig.
Yes.
Yeah. And we had a discussion about this off mic. We will share that discussion with you now.
Okay. First of all, you got to give a synopsis.
Yeah,
a brief one for DK over here.
DK, have you seen
No, I gotta watch it. So
okay, here's the premise of this without spoiling it.
Yes.
So you got the dude who plays the Falcon in the fucking Marvel flicks.
Mm-hmm.
And his friend who plays Black Mantis in Aquaman. They're lifelong friends, right? And back in the day, they used to play this video game called Striking Vipers. It's like a fucking Tekken game.
Yeah.
Or Street Fighter, right? So, 11 years passed now, the Falcon, what's his fucking
Who
name?
cares? We'll call him the Falcon because it makes the story even better.
Yeah, the Falcon, right? He's married with kids, and Black Manta is still out there in the dating scene. So he comes to this birthday party, and the present that he gives him is a new version of Striking Vipers and this VR thing.
Yeah.
That you can play this game on, right?
It's not a headset. It's more like a mind jack synapses thing.
Yeah, right.
Very important.
Right. That is very important. So now, the first night they play this game, they start fighting, blah, 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 right? And they're tussling. And then all of a sudden, they start making out, right?
Yes.
Damn.
But mind you, it's with the characters in the game.
Yes.
So one's a chick, and the other one's an Asian dude.
Yeah, they're both Asians, and the Asian chick is Mantis from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, who is looking real fucking fine in this fucking show. Ooh-wee. Right?
Yeah.
Now, the idea is that because it's VR, you can experience all the sensations of getting punched and all this shit. So, obviously, you feel a sensation of fucking. Right? And that's what these two start doing. These two dudes are fucking each other on this goddamn game.
Yes.
Right?
Constantly.
Constantly. To the point where the Falcon's marriage starts falling apart because he spends so much time fucking his friend on this goddamn game. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I had so many goddamn questions about this.
Yes.
Here's the first one that me and Brother C talked about. One, why is there no safeguards so that this doesn't happen on this goddamn game?
Yeah.
Because, and my point was, this is sometime a little bit far in the future, I assume. But I like to think the ESRB, the rating system, is still a thing. So now, if this game is fucking, rated T for teen, let's just say Street Fighter 2nd, that means kids can buy this game.
Yes.
At the very least, let's say it was rated M.
Yeah.
That means your parents had to buy this game for their kids.
Yeah. And
I can only imagine if some kid is sitting there playing this game and some older dude is like, I'm going to fuck you.
Yeah.
That's a conversation that you don't really need to have with your kids at that fucking point.
Yes.
So why is there no safeguards so this doesn't fucking happen? That was weird to me. The second thing that was weird to me was, okay, so if this VR system can duplicate feelings in the game, how come neither one of them gets a boner in this show?
Of which I explained that they kind of insinuate that boners do happen, but why is there no finish?
Yeah, why not sitting there with coming?
Yeah, like with a wet spot on their pants.
Why does that happen? Because there's a scene where the Falcon's kid, his son, walks in on him doing this fucking shit, right? So I can only imagine that scene going sideways and be like, Daddy, what's going on with your pants? Did you pee yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't do that.
No.
Here's the third thing, and I forgot to say this.
Yes.
So now, okay, I just assume because it's in VR, nobody else can see what's going on the screen. But we know that screen is up still.
Yes.
So what's to say that you couldn't see what's going on the screen even if you couldn't see it? Because I kept waiting for that part to happen where
I was waiting for something.
Where his wife walks in
and sees him.
Yeah, sees him fucking.
Digitally fucking something.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we got into that was the more sillier questions about this. Then we got into some actual, because I did like this episode quite a bit because it asked a lot of questions. First one being, first of all, it's what they did was gay. Was it gay what they were doing? Which we both agreed, like, fuck yeah, it's fucking gay.
Yeah. we both agreed with that, but there was a stipulation to that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. There was no stipulation to that. There was a stipulation to the next question you're gonna ask.
Yeah, and that is Is it cheating?
Hmm.
Is it cheating? In this particular scenario, is it cheating?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either because
It's still
unless
reality.
this is why I said DK. Unless there's emotions involved,
and
which there are in this show, at least for one of them. Black Manta is like, I really like this, and I really like doing this with you. And at one point, he does say, like, I love you and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas the Falcon is like, listen, this is something we do. You know what I mean? It's something we do, and then
no more different than building a shed or watching a baseball game. Fucking my homeboy in VR.
And in VR, right?
Yeah, I mean that seems to be like, I mean, there might be emotions in phone sex, but it's not cheating.
And I say this because I know some people, especially when Second Life came out. I'm not gonna say who. They knew who they are. But when Second Life came out, for some people I knew, it was First Life, and that's all they knew. And you could fuck them in Second Life. And I could never wrap my head around why that was so cool to people. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't see that person. Okay, you see you're fucking that person.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to it.
Okay, I'll put up the same point I put up when you asked this before, and it's twofold. One is just fantasy.
Right.
It's just role playing, and you get to act out your fantasies. And two, with the most important part is there's anonymity. Anonymity. I always stumble on that fucking word. Involved.
An easy word to fucking pronounce, but
when no one knows what you look like, what you sound, well, in the case if there's voice chat,
sure,
what you sound like, or how you are, you could be whatever you want to be. You could be the coolest person that you can envision.
Like phone sex operation.
Like phone sex operation.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about it is how much investment you start putting into that sense of fantasy when it starts to envelop a lot of your being, and most of your time is thinking about, I can't wait till I can be that person. Then it starts to encroach on your real life, and that's just not good.
Yeah.
And so when you have that, this ends up being a thing that happens in the show where Black Manta, he's finding it increasingly difficult to associate with other people.
Right.
And so at that point,
yeah, but I mean, the World of Warcraft for a lot of people, the same.
Yeah, it's the same way.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same way. But like I said,
Avatar, and you do a lot. You get too deep into it, and turns into your reality.
It's just as unhealthy in there as it is in this instance too. And anytime you start sinking all of your time into your I wouldn't say counterproductive, but your hobby, it just becomes detrimental to doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
When you have a shit bucket, or you have KFC on super rapid speed dial InstaPay, then
that's fucking dope.
Peeing into
into
freaking Mountain Dew fucking 2 liters. That's awesome.
Order a 2-piece and a biscuit, nigga. But I like
Get
that
DoorDash.
episode, and I like the episodes like that because it does talk about the dangers of this type of technology. Where like I said, when we were talking about this, if the Oasis from Ready Player One was real,
no one would get anything done.
Nothing would ever get accomplished.
No,
they better have a fucking job for me on this goddamn site. They actually make money,
of which they did in the Oasis. People were like, "I'm a teacher. I jack into the Oasis and I teach a class from my house, and then I spend my digital creds on my avatar, and I convert that to real money so I can buy food." And I live in the stacks, which are just trailers.
Right. I did like that episode quite a bit. That's the only episode I've seen.
I'll say this. So this season, the second episode, it's called Smithereens. It's a very, very good episode as well. The third one, it's ass.
With Miley?
With Miley. Now, it starts off like the underlying premise starts good, but then it splits into very like three separate paths. One is dark, which is good and it's actually interesting. It talks about the rights of thoughts, right? And if you can extract thoughts from people, let's say like they're in a coma or they're indisposed, and you can extract their creative thoughts, do you have rights to those?
I knew that.
Right?
Yeah, I knew that.
But then it turns into Disney Afternoon with like a car chase and a rat catcher mobile and interrupting a concert with a 30-foot Miley. So
Weird.
yeah, it doesn't have that Black Mirror feel. It has that Are You Afraid of the Dark or one of the Goosebumps feel.
Or scary stories to tell in the dark.
Scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes, it has one of those feels where it's not thought provoking enough, long enough for it to be a Black Mirror episode, and it's a little too cartoony and too goofy to be a Black Mirror episode, and it just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
I can tell that they are having problems. Well, in the story writing, with finding more dangers of modern technology, because they're beginning to rehash a lot of things,
Yeah.
of which I really don't see how that's a problem. There's so much science shit out there that you can, make a fucking Black Mirror episode on the 5-second rule.
Yeah.
And fucking with homeless people or something like that. And it's just, this one reminded me too much of the, the Black Museum episode in the end of season 2.
Nice.
And I know you didn't. That's why I just kind of referenced it, where they talk about the rights of the soul of the human. Like if you could sell your soul and have it digitally digitally rendered and kept on like a thumb drive, but you sold it to somebody else. What rights do your family have to that? And the show says none because you sold it. And the person who owns it gets to do whatever the fuck they want to with your soul.
It's like masters in music.
Yeah.
It's always a big topic, who owns the rights to masters in music.
Master. Anyway, I had to.
You didn't have to, you just did it.
Well, on that note, I must be
off.
Alright.
Alright,
DK,
well, we're wrapping up anyway.
Yeah, we are wrapping up.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Yeah, the door lock is
I'll figure it out. I'm sure.
No. It's a new one, so it's
Oh,
no
hey.
problem.
Oh,
Hey.
They fixed that like months ago.
Still got that water.
Yeah, you don't have to pull and turn. That's the kind of trigger.
Still got that water heater though. Wow.
Alright, DK. See you when we see you and fuck up Buffalo. Fuck out of here. Do you have anything else?
I have nothing else.
Neither do I. So let's close out this show because we are well over the 90-minute mark.
Wow.
Anyway, well, sometimes it happens that way. But let's close out with box office numbers. These are the top 10 highest grossing movies of the past weekend from JoeBall.com. The number one movie of the past weekend, no big surprise, it was Lion King.
Of course.
Lion King opened with $185 million.
Nice.
Yeah. Worldwide is so far made $531 million. $500 million so far in the last couple days.
All right.
That was the number one movie of the country. Number 2 was Spider-Man Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
Made $21 million, $319.6 million altogether, just here in the States. Number 3 was Toy Story 4. $14.6 million, $375 million altogether. Number 4 was Crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What a great movie. $6 million, $23.8 million. Number 5 was Yesterday. $5.1 million, $57.5 million domestically. Number 6 was Stuber. $4 million, $16 million altogether.
People need their junk food.
Number 7 was Aladdin. It made $3.8 million. $340 million just here in the States. Number 8 was Annabelle Comes Home. $2.6 million. $66.5 million. So it's a success, and I just assume we're going to get more Conjuring first.
Of course.
Number 9 was Midsummer.
Hey!
Which Man in Black SUV did not have.
That's
so I would
alright.
have had a review of that, obviously. It made $1.5 million, $22.4 million. And number 10 was The Secret Life of Pets 2. $1.5 million. It has so far made $151.5 million here in the States. Listen.
I'm surprised.
Disney is in competition with itself this summer.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean?
And did you see the James Cameron tweet about Endgame?
Oh, because it surpassed Avatar.
Yep, it surpassed Avatar. Yep.
Of all time.
All time.
Which, I mean, I'll still say Endgame is okay. Speaking of Endgame, that hoodie's coming.
Yes.
But it's coming from fucking China.
So you got some time.
And not even that, but because the Chinese don't know how Americans are fucking built. I got an XL, and it could be a fucking medium for all I fucking know. I'm gonna be so mad.
You seen my Japanese extra large, right?
Yeah.
My green shirt.
Yeah, I'm like, if it's like that, where it's like super tight on me, I'm not gonna be happy.
Have fun.
I'm not gonna be fucking happy with that.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're fit like a fiddle tiger.
Yeah, okay, not that much. But coming up this weekend, only one movie, and it's certainly one that I'm looking forward to. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
New Quentin Tarantino movie. Maybe they'll have it, like Man in Black SUV will have it on Friday. We shall see. If not, then I will not have a review of that, but I will have a review of it eventually.
That's the thing that has to happen.
Yeah, of course. It's Quentin Tarantino. Of course, I'm looking forward to seeing this, even though, again, I don't know what the fuck this fucking movie is about.
What it's about.
I have no fucking clue what this movie's about. What are you looking forward to in the next 7 days? See. Anything?
Next 7 days, not much.
I am going to Party in the Park.
Yeah.
Because War is playing. They're playing a free concert. Of course I'll go to that. I'll listen to Lowrider. Yeah, it's a good song. And I'll probably stand there like fucking Nicolas Cage and Gone in 60 Seconds and that song is playing. And it's just looking down for no fucking reason, meditating like, all right, let's go. But that's about all I'm looking forward to. Mm-hmm. So, without anything more further to say, we will close the show out. We appreciate you guys, as always, hanging out with us. I've been Alan. He's been Brother C. That was DK that walked out the motherfucking door. We've been to Geeks From Apartment 2. We'll see you next week, and as always, we'll keep the door open for you.
Deuces.
Laters. Well, you have nothing else to say?
No.
Don't blurting out shit like you usually do?
Nope.
Good.
Hit the button.